Team Chimaev is making serious noise once again, as Aaron Pico, a UFC featherweight contender who has trained extensively with Khabib Nurmagomedov and Islam Makhachev, just opened up about what it's really like rolling with Khamzat Chimaev. Pico said Khamzat's strength and control feel completely different from anything he's experienced, even after feeling the elite Dagestani wrestling from Khabib and Islam. He specifically highlighted Chimaev's terrifying ability to dominate opponents using just his legs. Pico also revealed that the entire team is laser focused on turning both him and Arman Tsarukyan into future UFC champions. On top of that, he doubled down on his desire for a rematch against Lerone Murphy. Many fans and analysts believe he lost the first meeting because of Aaron's own over-aggressiveness and poor mid-fight decisions, not because Murphy was the better fighter. With Chimaev himself preparing to move up to light heavyweight after potentially defeating Strickland, the whole team is operating at full throttle, pushing multiple prospects toward title contention at the same time. Let's roll the clip of Aaron Pico talking about training with Chimaev.
What impresses you the most about the way that he grapples?
Well, I've never grappled with him. Usually, most of the time, I just do conditioning with him. But when he was showing me some moves before the fight and stuff, just how strong he is, but just his positioning. I mean, he can control you like with his legs and just not even use his arms, and just his lower body's just so strong. Just his level of detail with grips. Okay, when do I bring my grip high? When do I bring it low? When do I trip the leg? And just his knowledge and detail was pretty impressive. And yeah, I was working on it a lot, trying to do the best I can and just holding guys down, because my wrestling is very good. And that's one thing I really want to put emphasis on, is holding guys down and just doing damage. But those guys are just cool guys, honestly. I mean, yeah, he's one of the best guys. I've had the honor of being able to train with like Khabib and Islam, and now everybody has their unique style, and I'm just trying to get to where they are, and win a belt.
UFC lightweight contender Arman Tsarukyan was just kicked off an American Airlines flight headed to Philadelphia for this weekend's RAF tournament. According to his friend and MMA journalist Adam Zubeirev, who was on the same flight and recorded the incident, Arman was removed because he was looking at his phone during takeoff. Two of his teammates were also kicked off for using their tray tables. This isn't the first time we've seen this kind of situation with fighters from the Caucasus region. It instantly brings back memories of Khabib Nurmagomedov's infamous airline incident years ago, when he was removed from a flight after sitting in an emergency exit row and refusing to switch seats when instructed. Arman looked visibly frustrated as he was escorted off the plane, but it sounds like the team quickly found another way to get to the event. Let's roll the clip of Arman getting kicked off the American Airlines flight and his friend explaining it all.
Просто из-за того, что кто-то из команды пользовался телефоном во время того, как самолет пытался взлететь, да, и еще второй человек открыл столик, вот из-за этого Армана и двух его друзей выгнали из самолета, из рейса, который направлялся на турнир РАФ.
Alex Pereira is making waves ahead of his highly anticipated heavyweight debut. The former two-division champion revealed he will still cut some weight before facing Ciryl Gane at the UFC White House event, expecting to step on the scale around 235 to 240 pounds on fight night. Despite moving up to heavyweight where the weight cut is much smaller, Pereira says this training camp has actually been harder than his previous ones. He's focused on adding serious muscle mass and strength to truly compete at the biggest weight class in the sport. This matchup against Ciryl is shaping up to be a pure kickboxing masterclass. Two of the most dangerous strikers in MMA throwing bombs on the biggest stage possible. Pereira continues to show why he's one of the most terrifying fighters in the game, refusing to take the easy route even when moving up in weight. If he can add the right size while keeping that legendary power and precision, the entire heavyweight division should be on high alert. Leave your thoughts and predictions for this fight in the comments below. Now, let's roll the clip of Pereira discussing his heavyweight debut against Gane.
Pesadão agora, tem barrigudinho agora, mas já vai ver a transformação, vai ser uma máquina.
Isso aqui, ele falando assim, vocês nem imaginam quão forte o bicho é.
Agora é só o começo, velho. Ó, nas outras preparações, nessa época aqui eu tava na manhã, tranquilo, não tava resistendo. Pô, tá descendo meu corpo, velho. Agora achei que vai chegar também. A gente vai ter mais 6, 7 semanas pra frente ainda, entendeu? É onde eu começo, é onde eu já tô agora.
Dessa vez a gente desenhou um macro ciclo, um programa de treino com mais semanas. Aqui é um pré-camp Vai fazer como se fosse um início aí de treinamento, mas ele não aguenta, ele já tá dando uma puxadinha de vez em quando, já tá se preparando e o corpo dele vai estar bem ajustado já para essa categoria. O homem, se tudo encaixar certinho do jeito que a gente programou, esse homem vai ser uma máquina.
Se fosse para peso meio pesado aqui, ia ser complicadíssimo.
Sean Strickland just responded to Khamzat Chimaev's violent street fight threat, and the tension between these two has reached a whole new level. After Chimaev warned yesterday that if the two ever crossed paths outside the octagon and things got real, Strickland would end up unalived, the former champ clapped back without hesitation. Strickland made it clear that threats like this don't scare him. In fact, they're nothing new in his world. He opened up about his wild younger days, admitting he used to go looking for trouble in the most dangerous parts of his city with a weapon on him and ready to inflict permanent damage on anyone who stepped to him. It was a subtle warning to Khamzat that he isn't the only dangerous man in a potential street fight. Strickland didn't stop there. He went deep on the technical breakdown, saying he trusts his pressure and cardio to beat Chimaev's wrestling over 25 minutes. He believes the wrestling threat is overrated and that he'll be the one landing the cleaner, more effective shots throughout the fight. Extra security, canceled face-offs, and now these street-level threats. This middleweight title fight is one of the most volatile we've seen in years. Let's dive into Sean Strickland responding to Khamzat Chimaev's street threat.
I feel like this is one of those fights though where, man, if you win this,
I think I'm probably the only one that could beat Chimaev. I honestly think Fluffy's a better wrestler than Chimaev. Like, I think pace-wise, style-wise.
Man, he just grapples. I'm one of the best grapplers in the UFC. I don't do it, but I'm one of the best grapplers in the UFC. Really, the reason why I want to fight him out of anybody is just to say, all right, we just don't need that as a champion, bro. Like, that's real bad. Like, every time I see his face, I'm just like, we got a whore as a champion. It's real bad. Fuck at him. You'd have one hard round of just hard fucking grappling. Like, you would see it, and then eventually he would just like, all right, this ain't gonna happen. Every time we spar, we'd have one hard round of grappling, and then, but dude, Chimaev's just a bitch, bro. I would walk through like 14 years old. I'd go walk through like a bad area with a knife and just like, man, like I'm just waiting for a motherfucker, just waiting to kill a motherfucker. Like, and that's why I say that.
Who do you think comes out on top in this middleweight banger? This is one of the most anticipated and heated middleweight title fights in years, with Chimaev and Strickland now on opposite sides after once being teammates, adding even more chaos to the mix. Drop your predictions and let it be known in the comments below. That's it from MMA Psycho. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for daily MMA news.